What's up guys? Welcome back to another breaking tutorial on the New Rhythms for Glasgow Facebook page. I'm Chaz B, I am your breaking teacher for these sessions. We are now past the halfway mark of these online workshops, and from now on the sessions are going to be a bit more interesting, where you're going to learn new concepts, new ways to do the moves, new ways to link them all together, as well as some more awesome stuff after all of that. Make sure you're following New Rhythms for Glasgow on Facebook, and let's get it in. We know very basic steps in Toprock, but now what we're going to do is make those movements look really different. And there are a few ways that we can create variations. The first is with height changes, and the second way is with direction changes. So the way that you face, the different ways in which your body turns during Toprock. So if we take our simple cross step, which is just this, boom, 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 just this, okay, cross step at the front. If we change it the first way, which is with changes in height, we bend our knees and we go boom, 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 just like that. Already that changes the shape of our body, the way that our knees are kept together, and our energy as well. What we can do with that, if we go here, you can put your hand down. So we go here, back, down, down, down. Yeah? We can also do that same change with our cross step at the back. So instead of our feet going diagonal at the front, they go diagonal at the back. And we go boom, 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 boom. Which makes it really interesting when you want to do level changes, okay? So we can go out, back, yeah? Or we go back, front, yeah? By the way, even holding a position like this counts as a freeze depending on how long you hold it for, yeah? So that's the first way that we can change it up. The second way that we change it up is with direction changes. Yeah, so if I do that simple cross step again, front, 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 then switch to the side, front, 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 switch to the back, front, 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 then switch to the side again, front, 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 front. It's a good exercise because if you're dancing in circles or you're dancing in battles, and your opponent keeps changing their direction, you also need to change your direction as well. So, off the back of that, we can take the simple steps that we do, change them up, make them look really different, okay? If we take our salsa step, this, yeah? You can change the height of that by going into our coordination step there. Yeah? Same again. So we go. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. What we can do to change the direction of this step is where we put our feet. Now this does involve turning on the toes and changing your hips and turning your hips as well. Yeah? So obviously the simple salsa step is this right here. What we can do with that step, we can step out in front, but at the same time that we step in front, we change our hips to face either side. So I can go front, front, just like that. What you do with your hands right now doesn't matter, but this is what you do for the salsa step at the front. If we do that at the back, very simple. Back, 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 back. You can do a very straight forward step, just front, front, and then back, back. Okay? As I said in previous videos, we make points around us with our Toprock. Because we do the cross step at the front, that's the 2 points at the front. Salsa step at the sides, That's the 2 points at the side. Cross step at the back, boom, boom. You make points at the back as well. And that means you can put your foot in any of these points right here. Boom. Even turn a little bit if you want. And you're creating different Toprock. Add that with direction changes and height changes, and you're good to go. What's up guys, welcome back to another breaking tutorial on the New Rhythms for Glasgow Facebook page. I'm Chaz B, I am your breaking teacher for these sessions. We are now past the halfway mark of these online workshops, and from now on the sessions are going to be a bit more interesting, where you're going to learn new concepts, new ways to do the moves, new ways to link them all together, as well as some more awesome stuff after all of that. Make sure you're following New Rhythms for Glasgow on Facebook, and let's get it in. That's the Brooklyn Rock. Very simply, this is how the move goes. You kick with this leg here, out. As that leg goes down, you're going to kick this leg into the back of this leg and turn your hips. Boom. Just like that. Now see the leg that you kicked at the back? You're going to kick forward with that leg as you jump back with this one. Boom. Now this leg goes down, right here, and then you kick this leg to the back of this one. Boom. Yeah? So you should feel a slight bend in your legs when you do this step. Now this leg at the back here, we're going to kick to the front with that leg, jump back with this one. Boom. Foot goes down, kick to the back. There we go. Jump, down, jump, down, jump, down, jump, down, jump. Just like that. All you have to remember is that the back leg goes by the heel, just like that. Yeah? And that's a simple version of the Brooklyn Rock. In breaking, when we move from one side to the other, we have a move for that. It's called the double, okay? It's called the double because it works in double time. So, the double is this, yeah? Foot forward, foot to the side, foot to the side. Foot forward, foot to the side, foot to the side, yeah? It goes 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It helps if you turn your hips as you do it. What we can do with this move as well, we can make the move more compact by making our steps smaller. So we go boom, 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 boom. So instead of kicking that foot out to the side, you kick it more to the front. Okay? What we can do with that is create different Toprock sequences and patterns from that. So the one that we're going to do today is going to be very simple. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we start with this like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we start with this like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now when I do my double, I'm doing this with my hands because my hips are changing from forward to back. This like 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. When you do Toprock, when you're first learning Toprock, go slow because you want everything to feel good. You want to feel in control of your movements, you want to feel in control of your arms, be in control of your feet, be in control of the level changes and the direction changes. Don't try and go fast at first, go through the motions really slowly, and then everything will be good. I'll give you guys a few minutes to work on all of that, and then we're going to carry on. To the first thing we learned when we started footwork, and that is coordination steps. As you know already, you have to be on your toes at this height, your hips have to be pushed forward, your hand has to be by your heel, and your hips are up high. Yeah? Your knees are kind of close to the floor as well, they're not too wide and they're not crunched in, just a little bit of a gap there. Yeah? So when we did our coordination steps, it was same hand, same leg, same hand, same leg. And then we also did the opposite of that. Hand down, leg out, bring it in. Hand down, leg out, bring it in. What is important in breaking in general is control and feeling in control of your body and feeling in control of your movements. So when it comes to creating different ways of our body moving, it's important that we change the way in which we approach every move so that there's levels to it, okay? And what we can do with our coordination steps is change the way in which our legs move so that we feel in better control. So if I were to take this hand here and this leg here, okay? This is very simple. This is very simple, but what I could do is just go boom, 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 boom. Yeah? Very simple. I just went boom, 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 with the same leg and I change hand. Here, 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 here. Yeah? What I might want to do is get this leg forward, but then bring it all the way to the back. Forward, back, forward, back. You can also change the direction that your legs go, whether it's at the front, or at the side, or at the back. Next up, we're doing shuffles. You may remember when we did our Russian tap or our Zulu spin that we shuffled our legs to switch sides and to carry on the move. But we have whole footwork concepts that are based on the shuffle. So if you think about it, a shuffle is just a way that we switch our legs. It's a shuffle, right? So we know that the simple one, same hand, same leg, keep the hand on the floor, shuffle the legs, boom. And boom, boom, boom. That's our very basic, very simple shuffle. But there are different ways that we can initiate that same movement. We can go to the side as well. So when we kick out and we go to here, we can shuffle this leg under our body and this leg over this leg. Boom, 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 boom. And the same on the opposite side. Out to here, and we can go shuffle, 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 shuffle. It's important when you do that shuffle that you're on your toes. It's as if you're running. And if you keep your hips high or push forward, you're going to find this move a lot easier. Because if your hips are low and they're constantly touching the floor, you're going to find it really hard. Now what we can do, we can take that shuffle movement and we can put it to the back. And the way that we put it to the back is with a move called the crisscross. Yeah? Just a crisscross, like that. It's just a scissor movement with your legs. So if I were to be facing here, okay, the way that I want to position my body is to think of it less as a push-up position and more of a starting sprint position right here. So my arms are locked, they're straight, and they are adjacent to the floor. My upper body is leaning over and I'm on my toes right here. My hips are not too high up in the air and they're not too low to the ground either. They're just at a comfortable height right here. So the way in which we do the crisscross is like this. If I am going to look to the left, my right leg is going to go under my body and the left leg is going to go across. If I am going to be looking to the right, my left leg goes under my body as my right one scissors over and around. So we can think of it in shapes as well. If I'm here, they can go scissor, right there, then back, then here, and in. So you can do this either as a jump or as a slide. Let's do it both ways. If we do it as a jump, it goes jump, 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 jump. But if we were to do it as a slide, it's smoother, you save energy, it's easier to transition into other moves when you do it as a slide. So what it requires is more weight on your hands at the front, and just let your legs do their thing. And it goes like this. Slide, 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 slide. Just like that, okay? So you will feel on the top of your feet, it's just going slide, 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 slide. Yeah? Let me show you one more time. I'm going to do a mixture of the two at first. So I'm going jump, jump, slide, 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 slide. Now what you can do with that move is take one hand off as you look to the side. So if I'm going to take, this is my left hand, if I'm going to take my left hand off, here, I'm looking this way. If I take my right hand off I'm looking back that way. So the move itself changes. So this is the left side, this is the right side. So I can go here, in, here, in. So your hips are going over as well. They're turning and they're going over as well. And this helps with your overall shape. So a little bit faster, goes like this. And those are our shuffles. A brilliant way to learn something new is to develop a concept around it, okay? Now, the concept might be something simple like step over, okay? So, we actually have a move called the step over. And this is how it goes. Hand goes down, leg goes out. Has to be the same hand and the same leg. This leg right here is going to extend and step over this leg, almost touching the foot. And as that leg goes over, this leg retracts back in. It comes back in under our body. So we go here, here. So you should land with opposite hand, opposite leg. And then we switch sides. And we do the same thing again. This leg steps over this one, almost touches that toe. And then this leg retracts back in underneath our body. Here, here. So there are different ways to do that move, and it all depends on how big or small you want to be. The simplest way to do this move is that your hips are high and the steps are small. Boom. 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 Okay. What you can also do is imagine how the concept would look if you were to go in reverse, or to flip it and do it in an opposite way. So with the step over, we can do the step under. So we start opposite hand, opposite leg. Instead of stepping over with this leg, we're going to step under to where our foot meets here, and this leg retracts back in. Boom, boom. Yeah, then we switch hand, and we do the same thing again. Step under to here, and out. So it makes for a pleasant change when it comes to our dynamics and the energy that we give, because we can step over with this leg, but then step under with that. And then we go to this side here, we can step over here, and then step under like that, yeah? Give you guys a few minutes to work on that there. It does feel a bit weird at first, but trust me, it's gonna make everything a lot better. which we can go into moves, go out of moves, different ways that we can change the direction, change the shape, change the height. And when it comes to our freezes, there are different ways that we can change the freeze to become a different move, or at least to become a more advanced variation of that freeze. So we're going to start with the shoulder freeze. For anybody that's new here, go back to our older videos once this class is over, and you can learn in more detail each of the freezes that we're going to go through. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly so you guys understand the concept. So there are different ways that we can go into a shoulder freeze, but I'm going to show you one right now, and that is just with a simple roll to the side. If I start here, what I want to do is get this hand right here and tuck it into our back. So this shoulder is exposed. What I want to do is get this hand across, lean onto the side so my shoulder's touching the floor. I want to bring this leg up, dig this leg into the floor. Right here like this. So you see my shoulders on the floor, hips are up, leg is up, just like that. Now what I want to do, get this leg to go over my head, just like this. Keep this hand into the back and take this leg off of the floor. So I go here, here, up. So you're making a Nike position with your legs. So all that I did there, just put the hand to the back, so the shoulder is exposed, and I went over, okay? Just like this. You can change the shape of your hand, shape of your legs, up, wide, figure four, touch the foot, touch the back foot, whatever it is that you want to do, I can change the variation as well. While the shoulder freeze is a freeze where your feet are off of the ground, even if you do this itself, that also counts as a freeze, or at least as a variation of the shoulder freeze. So what I want you guys to do is to think of the different positions you can put your legs in when you do that shoulder freeze, and try and tap different parts of your body. Change where your hand position goes, even change the shape of the arm that you're balancing on, whatever goes. So I can go here, 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 here. And those are my variations I like to do. And we have now come to the end of this lesson, but before we finish up, we need to stretch. So let's go over a few stretches that'll help us to loosen up. Legs are in together, back is up completely straight. Lean forwards until you feel a pull in the back of your legs. Hands on the knees, bring them down to the ankles. Now as you breathe, breathe in slowly through your nose. Next up, on your back, arms are out wide apart. What you want to do, get this leg over this knee, get the opposite hand, bring it around the outside of the knee and pull to the side and hold it right there. And the same goes on the other side. We get this leg over this one, hand goes on the outside of the knee and pull to the side. And then, last but not least, on your back, right here, you're going to look to the left, bring your knees to the floor on the right side, right here. And bring your knees into the middle, look into the middle, then look to the right, bring your knees to the floor on the left. And there we have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun sharing these moves. For more videos like this, please check out the New Rhythms for Glasgow Facebook page. Make sure you're liking the page and you're updated with all of our future videos. If you're interested in following my adventures in dance, then you can follow me on Instagram at ChazB. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you all next time.